Hello everyone, welcome to Mr. Hancock's English course, Comp 2 Online. This is part 2 of MLA format and documentation. So I am going to go up to the Content tab, and what you'll notice now, separate from the Unit 1 and Unit 2 modules that you will see, that I have a new one now for MLA documentation. Anything I put up as far as videos, or as far as links to other YouTube videos, demonstrations and so on, handouts, anything at all, web links will go in here when it comes to documentation and format. Even library research will go in here, and I'll probably even adjust the title or at least give a description so you'll remember that even library research information will go in here, because we have a lot to talk about that, especially with the second paper. But anyway, I'm going to click into it. And as I do, you'll see 4 things right now, at least 4 things. One's the typing requirements, which I don't really want to go too much into. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And I will also have other demonstration videos on here from YouTube that show you how to set up your MLA formatting. But right under that, you should see 3 particular, I want to focus right now on 3 particular web links. They all 3 go to the Purdue OWL. And if you don't know what the Purdue OWL is, the Online Writing Lab is what OWL stands for, is pretty much an exhaustive website for anything that deals with writing, for your research, your language, your formatting, documentation, everything you can find on there, even grammar and mechanics. It is a one-stop shop. You should check it out. Obviously you will, because I'm going to use this primarily for those who don't have the hard brace. So with this being said, I want to focus on the first one that says OWL Basic Format. That one will go directly in and show you how to set up your paper. You'll even have examples of papers on the left, MLA guide. There's, as you can get in here and just see, you'll see so much. There's so much you'll have, so many particular MLA sample paper, a sample works cited page. Everything you need will be right here, okay? So I wanted to show that to you. But going back to Blackboard, if you did click on that typing requirements handout, it gives you the typing requirements, which is always Times New Roman font, 12-point font size, 1-inch margins, which should be standard on your program anyway. Double spacing. Do not email me your essays. And it also gives you an example. However, the example might not have the top right header, but I'll just watch the example videos, the YouTube videos I'll give you about setting up MLA format. That'll show you how to do that. Otherwise, under that, you have citations. Now, works cited and in-text citations all are going back to what I mainly want to talk about right now, which is documentation. For the first paper, you don't have research. You just have to cite the short story that you're writing. And regardless, you still have to cite it no matter what. Okay, and the good news is if you can cite 1, you can cite 100. It's all right. Everything will be here. And as I said before, I'm very strict about this because it's so clear-cut and shows you what to do. So with that being said, I want to talk about really quick about the 2 things, the 2 places you're going to cite your short story in your paper, in text and in the works cited page. The in-text citation, you do that next to paraphrases and quotes, anything at all that you get from the story. Even if you paraphrase in your own words a small portion of something that happened, for an example in the book, you're still going to cite it. You still have to cite it. If you don't cite, it will tear up your grade terribly, okay? So you have to make sure you cite it. But the main reason for the in-text citation is for your reader to have a page number direct connection back to right back to the works cited page, so they can see where to find the work. That's what it is. So as always, and I'll show you some examples as you'll see in some other videos, your typical in-text citation for MLA formatting right now, in the parentheses, will be the last name of the author and then the page number. It won't have a P or a PP or a PG. It'll simply, for instance, say Poe 128 or Walker 432. Whatever page it is, I'm making those numbers up, but whatever page it is, that's your typical entry, okay? More on that, but that's what we'll know. That's why we're using in-text citations. Every paper has to have in-text citations if you're getting information from another source. Now, the other one is the works cited page. That's the full-blown, big, formal citation for you. That's the one that explains to you where you can particularly exactly go to get this, what book it came from, what edition, who the author was, the editors, the date it was published, all of that. The page numbers in the book to find it. And I'll give you more information on that as well. But those are the 2 places you must cite your sources, okay? And so Obviously, your works cited page will only have one entry. We'll go into that more later. What I want to talk about next, and I'll do this on the next video, is where do we put the in-text citations and what they are. So I want to focus on those two, particularly in the OWL, come the next video, okay? So I'll see you here in the next one.